discretion is advised. Start this video off by saying that everyone's college experience is going to be completely different. I'm not saying that my college experience at UNC Charlotte was not absolutely amazing. I just personally went through a lot of things this school year that I never thought that I would deal with in my life. And so I just want to share my story with you all. So we're gonna start off with my first ever anything dealing with college at UNC Charlotte. I went to SOAR. So that night, we were in the dorm and the girl, we'll call her Sophia. The girl Sophia invited us to go to her dorm room and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So we went to her room and she was staying with 2 other people, and when we came in there, I don't know, she didn't really say much. She wasn't acting weird. So we were all just chilling and listening to music. And then I got up and I went and sat next to one of my friends. We were sitting on the cabinet and we were just sitting and talking, and then 2 other friends were sitting on the couch. Well, I say friends, we had just met each other. And out of nowhere, I just hear and if I'm sitting facing you guys are the couch. But if I look that way is the bathroom. And so I hear, and it's a credit card. I hear a credit card scraping against the counter. And so I turn and I'm and I casually see the girl, Sophia, snorting coke. With my own 2 eyes, I see her snorting coke. And I was just y'all, literally, I had never in my life thought that I would see someone do that. And then at SOAR, not a SOAR, really SOAR, we just got here. So I was and to everyone in the room, I was okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. And then the girl was are you gonna come back? And I was no. No. And I haven't really spoken to her since. So that was my crazy experience number 1. That might be the craziest experience, one of them, in this video, because I literally could not fathom the fact that I saw that with my own 2 eyes. I've seen someone do it, I've heard them do it, and it wasn't even the fact that of how she did it, but it happened, it went so quickly into her body that immediately she was just up, bouncing. It was I could clean a room right now, I could do so much right now, I feel so good. I was just I was genuinely taken aback. It's okay, I moved on from it, and we're hoping now that she's gone help. I'm not sure. So moving on from that, we're gonna talk about my living situation. Ladies and gentlemen, this will happen to you at some point when you live in an apartment or you live in a dorm, because like I said, the walls are paper thin. But please never be this person. Coming from the person who has dealt with the other person, please don't be this person. And I mean, if you're gonna have fun, if you're gonna do your personal things, please keep your personal things personal. The people who live with you don't wanna hear it. We don't wanna hear what you're doing in your room behind your closed doors. Especially not if we've told you 25 times, hey, can you quiet down? That is one of my main advice to someone. Don't be that person, because no one wants to live with that person, and I promise you, they don't want to hear you, and they will be slightly upset about it, especially when you're just trying to enjoy your night, or you're just sitting out in your kitchen and you hear skin and voices and certain things like that. You just can't take back. It's just in your head forever. It's in my head forever. Anywho, moving on. Another recap of my freshman year at UNC Charlotte is the school shooting. This is my first time ever really sitting and talking about it on camera, and I think fathoming what actually happened that day. I'll give you guys the story because I haven't told you guys anything. So I remember I started getting scared when I started seeing helicopters. Helicopters everywhere. And then all of a sudden, all the cops came from our field and they were just rushing down. That's when we started kind of okay. And we got to the stadium because our friends were there, so we were gonna go and get them. And that's when we started getting news. It was okay, 3 people are shot. And then it quickly went from, okay, 6 people are shot and 2 of them are dead. And that's when everything was just like everybody was like, rumors like they were dead, like they were shot at Prospector, like Kennedy, like, and that's when things were starting to kind of get a little bit bad. Like we were like, okay, this is actually very serious. What are we gonna do? And all I know is like they didn't know if it was just him or if it was multiple, and all I know is that like one of the guys who's like the president at our school came up and was like, run. Y'all, mind you, it's like hundreds of college students out on the stadium, like trading to go into the stadium, and he just goes, run. And so everybody takes off running, y'all. I mean, like people were falling, like scraping their face, feet, I mean shoes were flying everywhere, like people's cell phones, purses, like y'all, people were running and knocking so many things over that it sounded like gunshots were coming at us, which then freaked people out even more because they thought that they were being shot at. And the whole time is like the panic of one person doing this literally affected hundreds and hundreds of people on both sides of campus, because where the shooting was actually happening, kids were running, and then we didn't know where he was, so we didn't know if he came over to us, and then we just had someone telling us to run, and like, I mean, hundreds of kids. Like, I remember running, and this one girl just toppled and fell on me. She didn't even get up, like she laid there, and like her friends were like, get up. That within itself, like thinking or feeling like you're running for your life, is traumatic within itself. Like everyone who was on that campus, besides maybe the people who were in their room, but even them, they didn't know where they were. But like, I know most of UNC Charlotte students were probably either on their way to that concert or they were there at the concert, and they literally felt like and didn't know if they were having to run for their life or not. So that is that. And the only other one thing that I will maybe talk about is college breakups. They are a real thing, like the transition from high school to college, being in a relationship. If anyone ever tells you that you can't be in a relationship, a long distance relationship from high school to college, that is not true. Distance relationship may not be right for you. I was personally fine with a long distance relationship. I still saw him. But the other thing, and the only reason I'm speaking about this in my experience is because I want to give a tip about it, because I was there, and I know that a lot of people, like I was with him all of first semester, so I know that a lot of people deal with this, and a lot of females or males, they let themselves get really down about it. And my advice to you is, like, just don't. It's gonna be so hard for you to, like, because you're gonna have lost someone, and so it's gonna hurt, and you're gonna be like, well, what now? Well, you keep doing great in school if you weren't already doing great. You focus on that. You find friends that you love. You join clubs. You go out. You have fun. You enjoy college 110%. And know that there are so many amazing people on that campus that you will find somewhere that you fit in, and you'll find someone else, maybe, or you'll get back with that person. You never know. I just wanted to share certain things with you guys because I just want to give you guys my freshman experience, and I wanted to maybe like if yours was crazy, you're not the only one, like, you know, and I kind of wanted to give some freshmen, like, freshmen, please don't watch this video and be scared. Please know that college is amazing, and you'll probably have plenty more stories to tell, and maybe yours will be all positive and not, like, kind of weird like mine were. And if they are, it doesn't matter, because everyone has their own different experience in college. Mine was this one. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe down below to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.